Hello, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Thorn of Night, and welcome to episode 1 of the series I've been promising for a while. As a matter of fact, I've been promising it since I got the 500 subscriber mark. And this is going to be my Refugees to Regents, or Refugee to Regent challenge, and I am playing on the Feed the Beast Monster mod pack, and a quick rundown of what's going on here is the challenge is to progress through the game in a way that gradually makes more things available. Ooh, all the leaves just vanished. Neat. Starting off, you have just basically dirt at your disposal and other simple things, some logs, but not much else. No real tools, and you basically have to live in a dirt hole for the first bit of time. And the progression, after you get a few of the challenges that there are, you can progress on to the next stage and so on and so forth. But for the purposes of this challenge, I'm going to go for the hardcore version. I'm not playing in hardcore Minecraft, I'm just playing the hardcore challenge. And what that will entail is me building certain types of structures, and that really is cool how the leaves disappear that quick. Anyway, for the first thing that I want to get out of the way is to find a place that I want to call home base, because it is going to be the starting point for all of this. However, the challenge, the Refugee to Regent challenge itself, will involve expanding your domain to ever-increasing amounts of glory and wonder and terrain and, ooh, what's this? A shrub. Anyway, so for the first location, I'm going to need somewhat a biggish kind of area, and I also am going to want a place that has access to lots of water, hopefully the ocean. So I'm going to go off on a little bit of an adventure here and see if I can find a place to call home. But a quick rundown of what's going on here is the beginning of the challenge has you basically just trying to survive. There's no tools you can make, very limited resources. No, not already. No, go away. Leave me alone. I don't, well, maybe. Hold on. He's running away. Oh no, he went to get friends. Oh no. Hold on. I'm probably going to die. Four of you. This is no good. Oh my goodness. I have an army of undead midgets. One of the challenges is to punch a certain number of zombies to death. So, maybe this is beneficial. Well, at least I can use the water to my advantage. I do not know why they're not burning. No, you don't. Stay away. Okay, that's one down. That's two. Three. Ha! Four. Now, I'm pretty sure one of them dropped something. Maybe not. Ha! Okay, well, that was fun. Sort of. Wow. Day one, I'm already close to death. Not even the full day one. Wow. Okay. Basically, I forgot where I left off. I was going over what the gist of this challenge is and what I'm trying to do. Ooh, leather. I'll take that. I'll take some barley. I think that's barley. Yep. Oh, and another cave. Lovely. I am playing on normal. I'm not playing on hard difficulty, and this is not a hardcore setup. I'm just playing the hardcore rules for the challenge. So if I die, I get to continue rather than death being the end, and this looks promising. Oh no! No, no, no. No, I don't want a spider yet. I hear footsteps. I think it's a horse. Alright. This looks like it might be promising. I have access to water. I guess it doesn't really have to be the ocean, per se. Let's see if there's any clay in here, because that's going to come into play soon. Don't... Wait, there's some clay right there. Yes. Okay, well, this area does look like it is big enough and flat enough to suit my purposes. I think I'm just going to go ahead and call this the first base of operations. So I'm going to pick a nice spot. I wish that would load there. And try to get things set up. There's some rubber, and I saw the other kind of rubber tree, so that's a good start. Also, I would like to note, before I cut here to set up a place to call home, I am playing with the alternate terrain generation on. And what that will do is make it so the biomes blend together more reasonably, and also the terrain isn't just this jagged, ugly mess of just horrible looking environments. Hello, chicken. I'm not going to kill you because I might want to use you for getting eggs. I'm going to try to load this bit of the terrain real quick. Oh, that's a cave. Come on. Load. Load the terrain. You can do it. I'm going to starve to death. There we go. And now just this last bit here. The reason why I'm trying to load all the terrain is so you can get a glimpse of what it looks like around here, so you know what I'm talking about with what the alternate terrain generation does. I see a squid over here. I do think that area there, though, is going to be optimal for setting up camp. Especially because it's got that nice backdrop of, I guess those are fir trees. I also do have Biomes of Plenty on, I think, in this version currently. Ooh, there's an ore node. Or a, not an ore node, but a Thaumcraft. Yeah, it's an ore node. Alright, basically, except for the fact that it's vanishing again now, you can see that the terrain looks like it all blends together, and it sets up the environment based on temperature and humidity and all that kind of stuff, and just makes it so the world generation makes a little bit more sense. But it is getting dark here, so instead of boring you to tears with watching me just sit inside a hole, I'm going to go ahead and cut here, and then in the morning I will be back to tell you a little bit more about what's going on. So I'll talk to you in just a moment. Alright, I figured while I'm standing here and it's nighttime and I'm in my little tiny hole in the ground, I might as well go over some of the basic rules for the first stage of the challenge. Now, the first stage is called the Dirt Hovel stage, and it is what it sounds like. You are limited to basically making a dirt hovel. You can't use any tools, like I said. There are a few things, however, that you can craft. They include the crafting table, which would be horrible if you couldn't use that right off the bat. You can make a bed if you're lucky enough to get wool and or string to make wool, that sort of thing. You can make wooden doors, chests. You can make wood buttons or pressure plates. You can make item frames. You can make bowls, which is just 3 wood planks to make a bowl like that. And the bowls can be used for making soup, like mushroom soup or salads or anything that doesn't require you to cook. The foods that you can gather from the berry bushes and things like that, you can eat those, apples that fall off trees, that sort of thing. But for the most part, until you can get a farm going, you're probably going to be living off of rotten flesh and spider eyes for a while, which is horrible. I've had to do that on occasion. Let's see here. You can make paintings. You can make leather helmets. You can make mud helmets. No other sorts of armor, though. You can make scoops if you have the forestry for making the progression through the bees and all that, and butterflies and whatnot. You can make books. You can make book and quill and written book. Obviously, if you have books, you can, and the book and quill, you can make the written book. And you can use rubber sap for making torches, but you can't dig charcoal at this point, or you can't dig coal at this point. You can't cook charcoal because you can't use a furnace. You can make backpacks, but not all of them. The foresters, the hunter, the adventurer, and the basic backpack mod backpack. The first 5 leather that you get, which I have 2, you have to use it to make a helmet. Everything after that you can use for making paintings and item frames and all that. And I think one of the backpacks requires it. Other than where you are making your actual dirt hovel, anytime you go underground, you have to wear a helmet. So no helmet, no going underground. But going underground at this point is kind of moot because you can't really dig anything other than dirt, gravel, and sand. Anything you can get by punching it with your hand. If there is a village, which I have not seen one yet, you can use some of the items that you can find in there. Like, for instance, if there's a bucket, you can use a bucket, which would be very handy, but like I said, have not found a village yet. And there are some certain rules for making the dirt hovels. Like, for instance, for every certain amount of space, you have to have support columns, either dirt or wood logs. Wood logs support a bigger area, whereas dirt supports a smaller area. But as another part of the challenge, there are certain subsets to the challenge. For instance, you have to make a residential area, and it's raining. Really? Hold on. I don't want to talk over that. Video settings, particles minimal. Just for this part right here. Let's see here. The residential, you have to make houses that fit to certain parameters. You have to make enough to fit a certain amount of people, because for this challenge, it's not just you. You have a community that you are building. You're building cities. And shortly after you get the area picked out, you have to start building things up, which is why I was looking for clay, because I'm going to need it for making my house. There is also a commercial subsection where you have to start doing things for commerce and for the community, like making a granary and for storing food and whatnot. There is a technology section, and I won't really be getting into that too much into the first stage, but as far as making the Tinker's Construct stuff, you can start doing some of the crafting for the tables and whatnot that you need, so you can get the books. But other than that, there's really not much that you can do. You are going to be having lots of buildings, so they're going to have to all be connected by some sort of road or transportation system. There is a magic subsection, which really isn't going to come into play all that much during the first stage here. There is a fortification section, and there is an outlier section. Outliers are basically where you're going to start building additional cities. So the outliers don't, you really don't want them to be all right next to each other and right next to your original spawn point. Then there is also an agricultural section for farming food plants and trees and some stables and kennels, things like that. However, without finding a village, that's going to be a little bit tougher for me at stage 1. And there are some requirements for having collections of items before moving on with the challenge. Let's see here. The item requirements I'm going to need before I can finish up stage 1, I'm going to have 1 stack of 4 kinds of logs. I'm going to need 8 stacks of planks, 4 kinds of 4 different types. A stack worth of saplings, 4 kinds. And like I said, this is the hardcore challenge requirements, not the easy version. Let's see here. 2 stacks of wheat seeds and 2 stacks of wheat. Stack of carrots, stack of potatoes, 2 stacks of barley seeds and barley, 64 cacti, 64 reeds, half a stack of pumpkins, and half a stack of whole melons. Some of these are going to be a bit harder to get before moving on. Now, there's one other thing that is going to be involved in this challenge, and it's called the Rule of Cool. Some of the parts of the challenge are going to be impossible for some mod sets, or some of the things that I want to do just for aesthetics are going to probably conflict a little bit with some of the challenge rules, but I'm going to try to stick to them as much as I can. But the Rule of Cool is basically, if it doesn't seem to make sense in any sort of storyline you're going for, or any sort of theme that you want for the cities, then make it fit what you are trying to do with the city or with the storyline. But try not to deviate too much from the core rules of the challenge. Now, I am going to be including a link to the information for the Refugees to Regents Challenge in the description, as well as in the future after episode 10, I'm going to have my map available for download so you can look around and see all the stuff that I've done. Also, I am going to be, was it daytime yet? Yes. Oh, it's still raining though. I am going to be working towards getting ready for doing some streaming so that I can do this such that you guys can watch my progress sort of between the episodes and see how things are going like that. But for right now, I think the first thing that I want to do is figure out exactly where I want the center of the beginning point of town to be. And I think, let's see here. How far back is the edge of this forest here? Oh, lava. That's nice. I'm not kidding. That's actually nice. Oh no, I'm starving. That's not good. Oh, please don't let me starve to death. That would be horrible. Okay, so I'm not going to starve to death. So I'm down to 1/2 a heart and no food. This is delightful. I'm trying to get some apples here. Apples? No. Got lots of saplings, so that sapling thing isn't going to be an issue. Oh no! Oh no! I think something just saw me. Eggs. Taking the eggs. Tell you what, I'm going to clear out a little bit of this area and hopefully not die. I am going to set up a chest. That's what I'll need to do. But I'm going to figure out exactly where it is that I want the center of town to be, and then I will come back after I get that figured out. Talk to you in just a moment. Alright, so I have pretty much picked out where I'm going to have the town center area. It's going to be basically centered around this little pit here. It's got easy access to the water, which there really isn't a whole lot of water, but it's something. I have a temporary dirt hovel. For those of you who are familiar with the challenge, you will know that I'm eventually going to be upgrading to a clay house rather than a dirt house for the first part here, but I am going to go ahead and show this on camera. If you take, in this mod pack at least, with the extra trees expansion to the forestry mod, if you take wood planks like this, you can make a full wood door, and it looks a little bit different. What was that? Was that me walking? Oh, okay. It's pretty much the same thing as a regular door, only it lets you be able to see all the way down to the floor. Otherwise, it's just a regular door, nothing too terribly fancy. But that's what I'm going to be using as the door for my first house. I did get 3 wool. I went and killed some sheep. I got some lamb chops even, and I did a lot of tree punching to the point where I have still 1 apple left. Ooh, I should plant these. After having eaten to the point where I am full on the hunger bar. These can go here for now, I guess. Found some blackberry bushes while I was wandering around and clearing this area. Basically, I spent the last couple of days in game punching trees so I can get some apples because I was starving and very close to death. But now I have a respawn point. Thankfully, I don't have to go all the way back to the original spawn point. That would be horrible. And I have the rudiments of a house. However, I am going to have to work on getting the rest of the stuff for the challenge, including the materials I will need for actually building my house. I did get some rubber saplings. Ooh, that reminds me, I need to make some torches. Because if I do this and this, I can get some torches for some light. That will be handy. And I'll put one, well, I was going to do it there. And here should be good. Here, just a little to light up the basic area. Put this stuff in the chest. I did manage to get something interesting. Oh, I'll put these away as well. It is a sheep trophy. If you right click on it, it goes bah. Oh, I didn't want to do that. There. No, I want the trophy. There we go. So I have a trophy, nothing too terribly fancy. But for right now, I think what I'm going to do is look around the lake to try to get some clay. I know there is some. I am going to grab a little bit of the mud, which was... Let's see here. You can't see me right now, but I'm pointing wildly, trying to figure out where the mud was. I think it was over here. Yes. But I'm going to wander around, see if I can get some of the materials that I will be needing for making the house. And then I guess I'll be right back. Alright, I have gotten myself some clay. 3 stacks of clay blocks, as a matter of fact. There was actually a lot more in that lake and the surrounding little pools than I had anticipated, so I'm happy with that. But I am going to go ahead and get this area set up for making my house, which is going to be an interior of 10 by 10, so it needs to be 12 by 12 on the outside. The inside can be no taller than 2, so it's going to be just a regular flat, squarish house, and I'm just going to start where I have it, or where I have this hovel. So let's see here. First off, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then let's replace this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's just make double sure on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I hear skeleton. Come here. I need you for a trophy. Says it's under my feet over here. Okay, never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, good. So now, bring this out. I keep hearing that skeleton. Oh, this is a vanilla plant, which I can't really harvest the plant itself, apparently. At least in this mod pack. You're probably supposed to be able to harvest it, but I have not been able to successfully reproduce the harvesting in this mod pack, unfortunately. Alright, dirt here. And fill this in. Whoops. Actually, like that. And there we go. That looks good. Yeah. Now I just need to bring the floor up and fill in, or take out all the grass and stuff, which is easily accomplished. There we go. Let's get seeds out of these if I can. More vanilla. All right. Oh. 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 I need more dirt. Huh. Oh, look, here's some now. That's not enough. Anyway, basically, what I'm going to do is, clearly this is going to be my main house, but I'm going to need to have it too tall on the inside, and I'm going to need to put support posts. So I'm going to need logs here. Where is that skeleton? There, too tall. And then I'm going to need to put a roof on it. But the support posts, I think the rule is for logs, it can be 2 on either side. So if I come over here, that leaves enough room for that. And 1, 2, there. Take this out, fill this in with dirt. And then I'm going to need to make room for doors. I guess this will be the front of the house. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the door. Alright. And I'll need to make another door also. So I'm going to get some dirt and make the roof and all that, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I've got the clay house built, and I have the support posts where they need to be, with a distance of 2, no more than 2 in any direction that each wooden or each log support post can hold. I have a main front entrance and a rear entrance, and you can probably see, am very close to death because I have gone through all of my hunger. It is still daytime though. This produced 1 berry, so I was able to get one half hunger back, but I'm going to have to wait for that to start growing up some so I can get some more food out of it. I am going to go ahead and expand the sugar cane, but basically the house is done. I am going to do, oh, there's more clay. I am going to do one last finishing touch before I wrap things up here, but I'm calling the main house complete. First off, I'm going to need 3 buttons. There. Yes. And then one there. And then I'm going to need 4 pressure plates. Wait, they need to be on the inside. Like that. There we go. So now I've got a house. It's by no means done, but it is built and in place. But that is going to have to be it for this first episode of the Refugee to Regent Challenge. Like I said, I am going to be setting it up so I can start streaming my work that I'm doing on it. If you guys want to watch me stream over on Twitch, I will put a message in the description below and in my future videos to let you know where my or when I'm going to be doing some Twitch streaming, not screaming. Well, there'll probably be some screaming too, because I am very squishy right now. I have a mud helmet and no food. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you do have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to get back to you as quick as I can. If you like this video and you like what I'm doing here, please feel free to give me a like. I do appreciate that. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you know when my future stuff comes out. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. So thank you once again for watching. This is Thorn of Night, and I will talk to you later.